Hello,
Hi.
Rhonda.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Go ahead and have a seat.
Thank you.
Just for a quick review, I'm Whitney, your health coach with the Central Women's Health Clinic. And correct me if I'm wrong, but last week we spoke a little bit about anemia, what may be causing it. And you also had stated that you had wanted to make some changes in your diet and you would like resources and you'd like to have overall energy. We also spoke a little bit about food journaling as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So that was the first time I ever did food journaling this past week, and I thought it was a really eye-opening experience for me working with the journal, and I think I did okay for the most part.
Overall, how did the journaling go?
Well, I thought it went really well. It wasn't too difficult to do, I don't think. So.
Great. Well, while we're speaking, I would like permission to take a few notes, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I really appreciate that you're willing to share your journaling experience with me. I know that it can be a little bit on the unnerving side to share what happens during the week with a complete stranger, so I really respect that.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome. So I heard you mention that it was an eye-opening week for you. Describe a typical day of eating this week for you.
Well, I never realized how much soda and snack food that I actually eat are in my food journal almost every single day. And I guess the only time I missed it was the weekend. I think that was it. So looking back on the week, I know I ate a lot of chips and crackers for snacks, and I drank more than my fair share of soda with my lunch usually. And I know that I ate, a little bit too many snacks maybe, and I'm kind of embarrassed about it. But I did write in my journal every day, and I know that I should have recorded the food that I ate on the weekend, but, I did pretty good, I think. And the other thing is, my family, since we're so busy, we kind of eat out a lot, and I didn't really notice how much we eat out until I did this assignment, so.
Thank you for sharing that with me. By this baseline awareness, you are making steps to getting a more healthy diet, and I do appreciate that.
Well, thank you. I still feel frustrated and a little embarrassed about it, but at least I'm learning about my eating habits, so that's good.
So I hear you saying that although you are a bit frustrated with some of the issues you had with the journal, you are willing to continue.
Yeah, I think I could do that. I'm definitely, comfortable with journaling. It wasn't too big of a deal. But I never realized how much soda I drank or how many chips I ate, and the crackers kind of surprised me. I didn't think I ate crackers so much, but yeah.
What benefited you from this journal and what was not so beneficial?
Well, a benefit from the food journal was that it kept me accountable. So I really enjoyed evaluating what I was eating. And something that I was not great about was, I guess, if I didn't bring a lunch with me, to work, when we were out, etc., I didn't record my eating for that given meal. So sometimes if we were out, or if I grabbed a quick snack or a quick lunch, I didn't remember to write it down because it wasn't planned out for me.
What I heard you say was that you did like the accountability that the journal provided, and I also heard you say that maybe a potential problem with the journal is that when you were out for a quick bite to eat and you didn't have the journal with you, it was a little bit more difficult to write down what you ate.
Yeah, and I would be able to record my eating a little bit more efficiently and I guess a little bit more precisely if I had access to, a journal all the time. But I need some sort of device that I can carry with me because I really can't lug a journal back and forth. It's kind of weird.
So you feel like that you need a type of device rather than a paper pencil journal to help you?
Yeah, like I could carry my iPhone everywhere, and that would be a great kind of resource for me if I could just quick punch in what I ate and be done with it. And rather than lugging around bags and books and stuff like that. So I think, my iPhone I bring everywhere with me, so I feel kind of lost without it. So that could be something that I potentially use to record the meals that I'm eating.
Well, that is a great suggestion. Your iPhone has a great app that you can download to help you with the journaling process.
Okay.
Have you heard of MyFitnessPal?
No, not really. I think maybe I might have heard it from a friend, but I don't really know what it is. Can you explain it to me?
Sure. If you have your iPhone with you,
Yeah.
I'd love for you to pull it out.
Sure. Okay.
All right. So looking at your iPhone, we'll choose the application called MyFitnessPal.
Okay.
And what MyFitnessPal is it's a wonderful or great tool, however you want to look at it, to really track that food intake and record your progress. If you're out to eat and you're unsure of the calorie content, you would just simply type in the food, or you would type in the restaurant and look it up, and it would keep it all with you. So there wouldn't be any papers lying around, and your phone's with you, as you said, all the time. And the MyFitnessPal app would be helpful and practical. Is this something that you would be interested in using?
Yeah, it definitely is. I think using MyFitnessPal tracker is perfect. It's convenient, and if I'm out on the weekend, I have no excuse to forget what I ate. I can record it on the go, and I think, the biggest problem is the content of my diet. So can you recommend like a specific diet for me?
You are very courageous to be so open and honest about your diet, and I appreciate that. As a health coach, I can make healthy eating recommendations for you regarding basic eating. If you are looking for a special prescription diet, a registered dietitian would be an excellent choice for that prescription.
Okay. I remember my doctor mentioned that I should visit a registered dietitian for the specifics of my diet. So how do I go about getting a registered dietitian? Can you suggest one to me? How do I find one? Aside from that, I would also like to discuss some of the basics of healthy eating and habits with you as well, if we can.
Definitely. First of all, I recommend Carla Ross. She is a registered dietitian on staff with our Central Clinic for Women.
Okay.
If you would like, I can give you her phone number.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
All right, her phone number is 302
Okay.
998
Okay.
222.
And her name again?
Carla Ross.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'd like to talk with her, and maybe we can work together and figure out the specifics for my diet. So I guess then, do I still need to use my FitnessPal application if I'm making an appointment with her?
What I heard you say is that you would like to talk with the dietitian, but you were wondering if you should continue to track your food with the MyFitnessPal.
Yeah. I know that I really enjoy eating my snacks and drinking my soda, so I've been thinking that I want to track what I eat, but that I need to know specifically what foods to eat, and that way maybe I'll be able to keep track and reduce my anemia a little bit. But I can track my food intake, and I know that will help me to know exactly what to eat, with my condition.
Here's what we've talked about so far.
Okay.
Let me know if I have missed anything.
Sure.
What I heard you say is that you will continue to track what you eat on MyFitnessPal, but that you want a more specific diet plan to help you know what to eat in regards to anemia.
Right. So are there any suggestions that you can make for my diet right now? Like, I want something to think about before my visit with her, so I don't go in there not knowing anything,
Sure. Although I cannot prescribe a certain diet or a supplement for you, because that really is the dietitian's area of expertise, I can provide you with some basic guidelines and suggestions that you can utilize as you track your diet at home.
All right. Well, I would love that. I feel like it would help me get a better idea of my food groups and, the balanced eating. So.
All right. Well, I appreciate your willingness to track your food and educate yourself in regards to healthy eating. I would like to share my plate website with you.
Okay.
And if you don't mind, going to grab my computer
Sure.
and we'll look at this wonderful resource together. Okay. All right, well, on My Plate, you can go to the website by the www.choosemyplate.gov.
Okay.
And this is a great resource for dietary guidelines that we should all try and meet each day. There are also tips for healthy eating
Okay.
that would be approved by any registered or licensed dietitian. And you can even find healthy recipes and
Cool, yeah.
ideas as well.
Yeah, that sounds great. I can access that from my iPhone too.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's always a plus for me. Like I said, if I can have it on my handheld, that's best. And I think that would be a good start for me. I really want to discuss getting back into the gym and biking again too.
Right. Well, we covered tracking our food intake, visiting the My Plate for guidelines, and talking with a dietitian.
Mm-hmm.
If it's okay with you, let's talk about that exercise component.
Yeah, sure. So, I guess I told you before, I love cycling and going to the YMCA.
Mm.
I do have a membership, and I like to go when I can. I need to make more of a conscious effort to put it into my schedule, though. So, do you have any suggestions for what I should do to, schedule it and have it, I guess, as a regular part of my day?
Right, definitely. I think that it's great you really enjoy cycling and that you are passionate about the why. It's half the battle. Have you ever considered any group exercise classes?
No, I haven't been to one of the classes before. I would like to try one, though. Do you have any recommendations?
I heard you say that you loved cycling.
Yeah.
Indoor cycling classes would be a great group exercise class for you.
Okay.
It's a great option for anyone looking to cross-train, and a lot of avid road cyclists like yourself enjoy the class because it's a familiar format and you're with other people that you find a little bond with, and it's almost an exercise buddy type system.
Okay, well that sounds like a class I would really enjoy taking, so I'm excited for that. I can't wait to look into it.
Well, you're clearly dedicated to exercise and using the various resources for healthy eating. What are some of the benefits that healthy eating and exercise may have for you?
I know that healthy eating and exercise can give me more energy and will keep my weight within my normal levels. And I know that healthy eating will help to treat my anemia as well.
Absolutely. We talked about some of the benefits of healthy eating and exercise. What are some potential barriers that would get in the way of healthy eating and exercise for you?
Well, I think that my biggest barrier for healthy eating is not knowing exactly what to eat. I think that my busy schedule gets in the way of exercise and meal planning.
Many of my clients feel that they are too busy and that their schedules get in the way of healthy eating and exercise. You're not alone. Hypothetically speaking, if you were to change 2 things about your current behavior, what would they be?
Well, I think the first thing I would change is that I would like to develop a more healthy diet and know what I should be eating. And the second change I would like to make is that I would like exercise to work for me and be something that is part of my regular schedule.
It seems as though you have put a lot of thought into this. I really appreciate the fact that you are dedicated to improving your health. What I heard you say is that you would like to adopt a healthier diet and exercise more.
Yeah, that's correct.
What do you want to do to achieve your goals?
Well, like I said, I'd like to meet with that registered dietitian, hopefully sometime this week. And I want to just address my concerns because I don't know what I should be eating. And keeping that in mind, I will utilize my MyFitnessPal, like you showed me today, and My Plate online. And, maybe these will help me out. And I guess the other thing I want to do is I want to attend some of those spin classes you were telling me about. I think if I can commit to, a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday around 4 p.m., that would fit perfectly into my schedule because that's kind of the hour that I have where I do nothing. I watch TV, so I could take that time and go to a spin class maybe.
What you said is so important because it shows that you have a good plan for action. How do you feel?
Well, I feel a lot better than I did last week. I don't feel all alone and confused in regards to my healthy eating. And I like having a plan of action. I'm somebody that really likes to plan everything out and know what's going to work for me and schedule it. You know, if I work with you and the dietitian and my doctor, I can maybe get on the right path to cleaning up my poor diet and getting rid of my anemia.
We've covered so much ground today. We found an easier way to track your diet by using your iPhone and the MyFitnessPal. We discussed the use of a registered dietitian. We spoke about the MyPlate principles as guidelines for basic healthy eating. We also discussed exercise strategies. You developed specific goals to help you reach your ultimate goal of having more energy and getting rid of anemia. Let me know if I've left anything out.
No, you're right on with that. You know, that pretty much sums it up. My 2 goals are, first, to make an appointment with the registered dietitian for sometime this week, and the second one is to attend those spin classes. You know, if I can do that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and incorporate the resource, you know, MyPlate and the MyFitnessPal and all of that, you know, I might be on the right track again. And I'm really kind of excited about it, you know. I know that these resources are working with my energy levels increase, and when my diet improves and the doctor declares my anemia to, you know, be going away, I'm going to be really excited and proud of myself.
And so you should be. And I can tell that you're very dedicated to the process. I think it's great that you're excited, and I really appreciate all the progress that you've made just this past week. What time is good for you next week to meet and discuss how the week's been going?
I think let's shoot for Friday around noon next week. I have something on Thursday, so Friday's best for me.
Well, excellent. Great work today, and I will see you next week.
Thank you so much.
All right, no problem.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you later. Thank you.